and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a bit of a Christmas gift guide for the planty person in your life, or a video that you can send to all of your friends and relatives, whoever might be getting you a Christmas present or any sort of present this holiday season, so they have a bit of inspo of what to get you. All good things here. I have done this video in the past, several Christmases now, so if you can't find what you want on this list, have a check out of those as well. I will link them below in the description because there's a lot of really great ideas on there and pretty sure links to everything and potentially even discount codes. There'll be links and discount codes in this one as well, but there's more resources out there. This is just what I would be very, very happy receiving this year for Christmas. Before I get into it though, I just want to say if you're new here and you don't know me already, hi, my name is Emma and I make houseplanty content all over the internet. So if you want to follow along with my houseplanty journey and maybe learn something along the way, stick around, watch some more of my videos and subscribe to my channel. If you're not new here, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate it. Let's get into it. I feel like a great place to begin is with apparel. Planty Apparel is so much fun. I know I love wearing Planty Apparel, so I've pulled some of my favorite ones out to show you, and I'll be sure to link them down below. This is my Monstera Metallica vibe shirt from Tropics Narcotics. You'll see a theme here. This is a Caladium shirt from Tropics Narcotics, and it's got a really cool pattern on the back as well. Absolutely love wearing these ones. They are so comfortable and like so well designed. And then this one, I am gonna shameless plug here because I think they're really cool and I really want to wear mine every single day. But the Keep Growing skull merch, which was designed by Tropics Narcotics, but I sell it on my website. I freaking love it. They designed it for me. We worked together on this whole thing, and all of these are based off of my plants in my collection, and it's got like just the best message ever, keep growing, which I love. Or if you want something a bit more festive, I designed this one and I have brought it back into my shop, my Christmas potted Monstera. If you fancy something a little bit more Christmassy vibes, but also still planty, this is one of my favorites. I literally wore it every single day last December and I got so many compliments on it. Everyone loved it, and I'm not tooting my own horn, but people really liked it, so I think your planty friend or you might like it as well. I also want to note that there is a sale going on in my merch shop. All items are 10% off for Christmas, so use the code XMAS to get all of your planty merch things that you need from me for a slight discount. So yeah, that exists. Yeah, cool, thanks. If you have more tech-savvy plant people in your life, you could consider them getting something like a smart plug. I have all of the grow lights in my home on smart plugs, and it's really great because I can set everything up to be automated, so I don't need to have to worry about turning my grow lights on and off every day. So it's great for the tech-savvy, or also like people who won't do it every day on their own, which I definitely won't. I'm not someone who can go around and make sure I've turned my grow lights on every single day. I need them to do it on their own, otherwise I will forget about it, and that is not ideal for my plants. So something like a smart plug thing would be a great option. And if they need help watering, getting something like these. These are the Earth One plant monitors that I tried in one of my recent videos, and so far I am really freaking enjoying them. Obviously I'm not sponsored by anything here. I'm just talking about things that I really like and that I would absolutely love to receive as a present. So these, so far, I am absolutely freaking loving them. I've got one in my Schismatic Glottis, and I've put one in my Bird of Paradise as well. I still have two more that I need to figure out where they go. But essentially, they are these little monitor things that you chuck into your plant, and it reads the soil moisture as well as the humidity and the light and the temperature of your plant. So like all of the things that like affect your plant's growth, it measures all of them at once, which is so freaking cool. And you can like download an app and get all the stats and be alerted if your plant gets too dry. That's what I have set up with my Schismatic Glottis here, because that girl's thirsty. And so if I can be reminded to water her a little bit better, that is great for both me and her. So something like this is a really cool tool that I feel like they're very new on the market. I only just discovered them recently, but so far I am really enjoying them, and I feel like they could be very great for the tech savvy and or the forgetful plant parent. Another thing that would be perfect for any plant parent is a fun pot for your plants. I have 3 here that are like some of my favorites. So I have this one, which is my woman bust planter. Excuse the nipple. Not really, it's just a planter. It's kind of like statuesque. I freaking love this thing. I get so many compliments on this one as well. So that would be good. I think the main thing with pots though is that you're really paying attention to the person's style. So if you aren't sure exactly if they've got sort of Planty Instagram or if you've been over to their house, just take a little note of what sort of pots they have in their collection, what sort of decor style they have. You can even look at their clothes and personal style, because I feel like that reflects as well, and pick something out that is perfect for them. I also really love right now my little disco ball pot. I know disco balls are like super in right now, and I love having this one in the window. It creates such amazing sparkles throughout my room, and it's got a plant in it, which makes it even cooler. So it's a good bit of like home decor and plant pot in one, and it's just so shiny and sparkly, and I love it. If you're really unsure of your plant friend's style, you can always go for a basic neutral pot, but something a little bit more elevated like this cement one, or you can get them a nice ceramic one in like sort of grays, creams, whites, blacks even. Those sort of neutral colors are a really good safe bet if you are unsure. I feel like that is a good route to go in, just because the worst thing is when you get gifted a plant pot that you're like, this is definitely not my style, and then you kind of have to like hide it in the back of your collection because you don't want to be ungrateful, but like you still want to use it. So try and be mindful of the person's like home decor style or personal style and get something that you think will fit in with them. I also really rate grow lights as a gift for the plant lover in your life. They can be super duper helpful. I find that they're something that I want often, and I don't end up buying them for myself because they tend to be a little bit more on the expensive side, and it's like something that I would want but I cannot quite justify to get myself a lot of the time. So grow lights are a perfect thing. This one right here is the black Grow Gang Pianta light, which is a really good energy efficient one. And this can plug into any lamp. I think I could plug it into that lamp up there if I wanted to. These ones are also budget friendly, very affordable. If you're looking for something a bit bougier, you can go for something like the Soltech Grove light here, which I've just pulled out of my little Acrobar, or even something like the Mother PlantSpectrum grow lights. These do tend to run a little bit more expensive, but again, I think they look really nice, and they're very sleek, and they do the job wonderfully. I have actually discount codes for all of these grow lights if you're interested in any of them. I highly recommend. I use all of them, and they've worked really well for me so far. And it's like a good variety of price ranges there. You can also go for like a cheaper Amazon one, but personally I prefer to support small businesses where I can, because why not? Like, shop small at Christmas, because it's the small businesses that are really going to be affected by your shopping and can really benefit from it. So shopping small is huge for me. This sounds like a little bit of a passive aggressive gift, but I find them so incredibly useful. I have so freaking many potting mats. For the messy plant parent in your life, if you have a flatmate or roommate or your partner makes a mess when they are planting up houseplants, potting mats are the saving grace. Of course, it doesn't stop all messes, but it can massively help, and it has saved my floors from so many spills at this point. So I highly recommend. You can get like plastic ones like these. I have in multiple sizes, like even tiny little ones like this. So cute. So I've got 3 of these plastic ones, and then 2 fabricier ones. This one's actually custom made to fit my table size, so you could reach out to an independent business on Etsy to get one that's the size of their table, which like makes such a difference because if it fits on my table, it's less likely to spill things all over the floor. So having potting mats, so easy and so useful, and they make, especially living in a flat and having a bunch of plants, so much easier and so much cleaner. And I'm sure my partner like really appreciates that they exist, because otherwise our flat would be so messy all the time. If an activity or an experience is more of your gift giving style, you could gift the plant person in your life a trip to a botanical garden or a plant shop near you and spend the day together walking around. Enjoy them pointing out all of the plants, being like, oh, that's a monstera, I've got one of those in my home. That one, that's a syngonium, I've got that in my home. And just enjoy the joy on their face as they are looking at all of the beautiful plants. And botanical gardens tend to not be very expensive either, just to visit. And it's a fun time. Get a coffee, hang out together, and that can be a really, really great gift for someone. Or like an afternoon of plant shopping is kind of similar, where you might gift them a gift voucher to a plant shop near them and spend an afternoon together looking at plants, picking them out, and grabbing a coffee or cocktail or something afterwards. And from then on, the plants that they buy with that gift card and on that experience are going to remind them of you, and it's just such a heartwarming thing. I definitely have plants that I've bought from experiences like that that remind me of really good times and like just bring fond memories whenever I look at them. And I think that's a really great thing to do if you're more into the like experience-based gifts. If money is a little bit tight, I highly recommend literally just giving them glass jars that are used from your home. I use these all the time. One of Joe's aunts actually gave me a bag of cleaned up glass jars last year for Christmas. I loved it. I'm using every single one of them. They are so immensely useful and you can do so much with them. You could, if you're feeling lazy, give them with the stickers on. I feel like I haven't taken the sticker off this one myself and that's why it's still on here. But if you do have the time to take the sticker off and clean them up and make them look really nice, it just makes a world of difference. This one is a spice jar. I have no idea what this one was because I'm pretty sure it was a gift from last year's Christmas. But it's just the perfect little thing to show that you're paying attention to what they want in a very inexpensive way. So just save up those jars, clean them off, and give them to the planty person in your life, or ask for them from your friends. I feel like that is such a great budget option. You can also use like old candle jars and like clean them out, clean all the wax out, take all the labels off and use those because these work for perfect plant pots as well. And then in the same vein, go to a charity shop and look for jars and storage containers made of glass, like clear ones that have lids. And you could either make them a terrarium to keep in their home or just gift them the glass jar so they can make their own terrarium. And I feel like this works so well as another budget friendly option because you can get a jar like this for like £3 and it makes such a beautiful terrarium. Look at that. Just try and make sure that it's clear because it does need to get some light. That does help. And a lid will also help in that situation. You can't just get a vase. You can, but you'd have to find something to like close the top off with. But charity shops are really great as well if you want to find some other sort of jars or old crystal vases and stuff like that that you can find in charity shops or thrift stores. Those make amazing gifts for plant people. We are always looking for more containers and vessels to put plants in. Like a little terrarium jar like this also works really well if you're a plant person and you're gifting to a less planty person. You can give them something like a terrarium that's like a sealed one that they don't need to water at all as long as it's sitting in a bright enough spot. It'll basically grow without them doing anything and look pretty doing it. So that works really well for gifting someone who's less planty a plant. Just making sure it stays alive because it's sad when you give someone a plant and it doesn't stay alive. So that is it. That is all of the Planty gift ideas I have this year. all things that I would absolutely love to receive as a plant parent. So send this list on to your friends and family and encourage them to get you some really cool presents this year that like pertain to your hobby without necessarily being plants. Because I find getting planty people plants really difficult, because unless you know exactly what they have and don't have, or exactly what they like and don't like, it can be risky business. So stuff like this is perfect to show that you're paying attention to what they care about while still being a bit more of a safe option. Before I sign off, I want to say a big thank you to Nico, the newest member of my Good Growing fam over on Patreon. I really hope you're enjoying it over there. It is a blast over there at the Christmas period. Our December live chat is going to be a Christmas quiz with prizes, so that is so much fun. I hope I can meet you there or in a future live. There's also bonus content, polls, all kinds of fun, crazy stuff, and you get to know me better and I get to know you better, and it's just a grand old time. So if anyone else is interested in joining, it's £3 a month or $4.50-ish, or about €4. I don't know, I don't live in these other countries, this is just what I've been told. But yeah, it's you get everything for that low price. And you can think about it as like buying a cup of coffee for me each month, or running one of my grow lights for a month, because that's approximately how much it costs in this day and age, and I have 13 of them, so. But yeah, thanks Nico for joining in. I really appreciate it. Everybody else here, thank you as well for being here and watching this video. I really couldn't be doing all of this without you, so thank you. And yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up down below and leave a comment on other houseplanty things you'd like me to talk about in the future. Any other houseplanty gift ideas that you have or that you would love to get, put them down below in the comments so we can have even more ideas down there, and subscribe for more. I will see you in the next one. Do not forget to keep growing. Bye!